Hello, everybody. I'm John Edmond, and this is Stinson Fuller, and we're here to kick off this awesome virtual event. And we're going to play a song that hopefully all of you guys know. One, two. Oh, deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way back up in the woods on lonely evergreens. We stood along, telling me to burn the wood. We lived a country boy named Johnny B. Good. He never really learned to read or write so well, but he could play the guitar just like a ring and a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Carry his guitar down each side, sitting in the trees by the railroad tracks. The engine sitting in the shade, strumming to the rhythm like the driver's lead. People passing by, they would stop and say, "Oh my, that little country boy, go, 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 Johnny, go, go." Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny, go. His mother told him one day he would be a man. He would be the leader of a bigger band. Many people coming from miles around, and they hear you playing music when the sun goes down. He's up there being in the light, saying, "Johnny, make it up tonight." Go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. We hope you guys enjoyed that, all from your homes or from your works, wherever you guys are at. We hope you enjoy this awesome event that I know was really well put together. And I can tell you from firsthand that you're going to get to see a lot of awesome stuff. And so make sure you watch this whole broadcast so that you can be a part of it too. This next song I hope you guys know as well. This one's called Wagon Wheel. Heading down south from the land of the pines, 7 mile way up to North Carolina. Staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. Made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping you're out that I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southern train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I play the banjo. Honey playing poker, so I got to leave town, but I ain't too bad. Living that old life. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you go. Hey, rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. South California, the trucker had a feeling, had a nice long talk. He's a head west to Carling up to Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta move on before the sun. Leave my baby come running in, I hear that she's young. If I die, you're probably, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you go. Hey, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. I hope you're singing from your couches or wherever you guys are at. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is going to be an awesome event, so make sure you stick around for the whole thing. Thank you, guys.
And action.
Good afternoon and welcome to the very first virtual happy hour celebrating Sanctuary Women's Development Center and the services that your help make happen. So charge your glasses, you're in for an exciting night. We're here today to celebrate the work that goes on at Sanctuary Women's Development Center, which for 11 years has been present to women and children in need in our community. It began former Police Chief Bill City of Oklahoma City Police Department indicated that some women were not accessing services available in the community for homelessness because they were afraid of the environment, and that maybe they didn't want to be in the same place with the men who were also struggling with their own versions of homelessness and their own challenges, and so they were not accepting the help that was available. So they asked if maybe we could do something a little bit different. So we're going to share a little bit of that story tonight about our sanctuary. We're going to talk to you about our facility, about the faces, about the staff, about the stories that your support makes happen. So I think you're going to have a great evening with us tonight. We're so happy that you could be with us Ordinarily, we would do a Reds, Whites, and Brews at this time of year, but because of the COVID environment, we can't do that. But we're really happy to have you here today, and I think you're going to have fun. I think your friends are going to enjoy it. We're going to learn together. We're going to serve together. And to get this thing going, let me introduce Jesse Riesenberg, our Senior Director for Development and Outreach, who will take you inside Sanctuary and begin this wonderful evening. Have a great night.
Thank you, Patrick, and welcome to all of our guests here this evening for their very first virtual happy hour celebrating Sanctuary Women's Development Center here in Stockyards City. This is our first time to do something wonderful and crazy and fun like this. So we're so happy that you have decided to spend a little bit of your evening with us. Don't forget that you can share this stream on your Facebook or with your friends so that they can join you as we celebrate Sanctuary tonight. It is a fundraising event, so I'm excited to tell you all how you can participate in our fundraising efforts. Tonight, it's text to give. So if you would like to make a contribution at any point in the evening, text the keyword Sanctuary OKC, that's all one word, Sanctuary OKC, to the phone number 41444 to make your contribution. We appreciate everybody so much who has given up until this point. In fact, we just wouldn't be able to do this type of thing. We wouldn't be able to do the work here at Sanctuary without the generosity of our contributors. So before I get too far down the road, please let me thank our wonderful sponsors for this evening. Pete and Barbara Brown, W&W AFCO Steel, Express Employment Professionals, Molly and Richard Bernard, Jack and Mary Cooley, Ray and Irene Hafley, Rick and Julie Nafee, Justin and Lexi Skaggs, Bruce and Cindy Sparling, Jerry and Kathy Crittenbrink, Jim and Dory Smith, Jacob Wolf, and Brian Bichelle. Thank you all so very much. Now, if at any point you want to join these wonderful contributors, don't forget the keyword Sanctuary OKC to 41444. Okay, now, here's the best part. We're going to sit back and enjoy, prepare your hearts, grab your drink, maybe some tissues if you're that kind of person, because we're going to take you through this incredible service here at Sanctuary. And to do that, I need to introduce a very important person to you all, Jessica Nuno. She is the director here at Sanctuary OKC, and she is going to share with us a little bit about how we engage with our clients to help them to find trust and to engage with the services here at Sanctuary. So, Jessica, take us away.
Thanks, Jessie. Hi, guys. I'm Jessica Nuno, and I'm the director of Sanctuary Women's Development Center. To start off, I kind of want to tell you a little bit about homelessness in the Oklahoma City metro area. Every year, nonprofit staff and volunteers get together and survey the homeless population in the metro area. This is called the point in time. We have one day to survey all these individuals, and it goes from 2 a.m. to the last dinner service at the emergency shelter. From this survey, we know that there are 1,573 individuals in the homeless population. That's an increase of 300 from last year. We know 33% of those are women and 80% are unsheltered. That means they live on the streets, in their car, or somewhere that's not meant for human inhabitation. Things to remember about the point in time is it's just a small snapshot. We don't have the ability to count everyone in just that one brief day period. At Sanctuary Women's Development Center, we offer 3 core services: day services, strength-based case management, and utility and security deposit assistance. Day services is the first interaction a client has with us. Immediately when they walk through the doors, they are greeted by name. Day services is a place where someone can receive respite, women and women with children, through daytime hours, and we also provide their basic needs. A client once told me that she hadn't heard her name in 3 weeks. That's something we take for granted. My name is my sense of identity. I couldn't imagine not having that acknowledged every day, let alone in 3 weeks. Clients that walk through Sanctuary's doors are normally lacking a support system. They're lacking any sort of family contact and just basic human interaction we all need to thrive. The goal of Sanctuary is to provide that support, let someone know that they care, and let someone know that someone is listening to them. That's a harsh environment to survive in, and our goal is to make sure that every woman leaves this door feeling their self-worth and empowered. Up next, we're going to hear from a client who transitioned from day services to case management services and recently got housed. I hope you guys enjoy hearing her experience about day services and her interaction with case management staff. We are so excited to let you guys experience this client's story.
You started telling us about your new home. So tell me about that.
Well, I got it yesterday, and Sunday each one night.
Yeah. Yes.
No, it's fantastic. As a human, it's really fantastic. I've got a solar stuff like that. That's a joke. But anyway, I'm housed, I'm covered, and I'm looking for a job. Be stable again, and hopefully everything will go.
Good. So briefly, tell us about some of the obstacles that you had before you started working here with the people at Sanctuary.
5 years, very normal. She had passed away, my family didn't tell me. I lost that in my mind, my brain, whatever, senses, whatever, like that. It took a toll. She was dead 2 years and I didn't find out. I found out right now. But since I've been back with these people, and I've known these people in the past, but I just hadn't really come to them. But fantastic people. Tamara's one of my best caseworkers, you know. Jessica's the best. Couldn't ask for a better person, you know, as far as caring and loving and great. It has really impacted. So, because I can come out here and get the services, but some places I can't.
So tell us about, you said your caseworker is Tamara. Tell us a little bit about her qualities that really make her somebody that you like.
She listens, cares, loving, you know, expressions. Let's see what else. She's helped me through a lot. Replaced the stuff on me that I needed that was stolen. As far as anything else, she's just, I can go to her and I talk to her about anything and she'll.
So now that you have completed the process of getting housing, tell me about what your life is like now, or what you see it like being.
Well, hopefully, I'm hoping solid in the future. But right now, it's just, I got to get myself back on track. You know, being out here and stuff, I'm tiresome. My body's, it hurts. And you get tired. You know, your body gets shut down. That's what I'm not trying to do. Mainly, what my focus is they're going to put me in employment, field, go back to work.
So have you found here what things here have helped you, even though you are, haven't been, in the past been completely free of like that feeling of being tired? Like, what was it here that kind of gave you? Did you feel like you had a break here? Did you have, like, what was it about here that kind of provided you some relief?
Come into the sanctuary, it's like a peaceful place. That's good for me. Turmoil comes and goes, trials and tribulations that make a difference. But when I came in this morning to get coffee,
anything else that I think we have probably a few seconds left. So anything else that you want to add?
I just recommend that the women come down here and try it. Yeah, good and bad days, we're all going to have it. But this is one of the best places Oklahoma has for the women. That's what I want.
Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed hearing Ruth's story. Ruth started her journey with us in day services. Day services, again, is indoor respite for women and women with children throughout the day. Day services includes a free shower and laundry, breakfast, GED classes, life skills classes, employment classes, transport to local agencies and shelters, emotional care, art classes, bus passes, and a daily food and hygiene pantry. We also offer mail service, and I want to take just a minute to highlight that. Without an address, you can't receive employment, you can't receive access to most food pantries, and you can't renew your ID. At Sanctuary, we run mail services so that people can have that security and a place that they know their mail won't get stolen, that they'll receive it, and that they have at least that piece of identity for themselves. Day services is vital to our operations because it's the way that we build a trusting relationship with each client and can better get to know them and hopefully engage them in case management.
Thanks, Jessica. Of course, it's just like, our Zoom that we're having to get used to where I'm like trying to unmute myself. So I appreciate all of our wonderful listeners for being here tonight and enjoying this opportunity to celebrate Sanctuary. And Jessica has just given us the opportunity to not only hear Ruth, but also about our day services. Now, I know that there may be some curiosity about day services and how those may have changed because of COVID-19. Could you just a little bit share with us some of the changes that we've put in place to acquire or accommodate those things?
Of course. So during the pandemic, our main goal was to not add stress to our clients. They're already going through so much. In the very beginning, all places that provided homeless meal services had to close their doors to regroup. So during that time, we made breakfast, lunch, and dinner Monday through Friday. And on Friday, we provided them with extra food to make it through the weekends. We implemented temperature checks, multiple disinfection periods, proper social distancing, and staff wore masks, and now clients do too. Our goal is really just to ensure best practices so we can try to keep COVID-19 out of the homeless community because that would greatly affect them.
Of course. I mean, I know that it's a wonderful thing that you all were able to keep doing the services, the day services for the women. I know that I experienced stress and anxiety, as I know many of our guests did during the height of the quarantine period. But so blessed that Sanctuary was able to help the homeless women that they were during that time. So thank you guys. And thank you to our supporters who made that possible. We got donations in from many of you to make our continued efforts in serving homeless women possible. So thank you very much for that. Now, I am actually in the Sanctuary building, and it is, as you can see from behind me, a sanctuary. It is the old Our Lady of Guadalupe Church, and it was gifted to us to be able to provide these types of services to women. And you can kind of see it behind me, the tables and the pews. And those are places where our ladies are able to sit and regroup and relax and have a snack. Maybe they have their life skills classes, or they have a meeting with the case manager and to see how they're doing for the day or whatever that might be. This is all done here. These day services are accomplished here. So I'm going to kind of spin you around just a little bit so you can see the rest of the facility. So over here is something that Jessica had mentioned, which is our computer station. And the computers are a really important part of the day services stuff because it allows women the opportunity to do things like check their email, because even though we check our emails 20 times a day and are in touch with all the different obligations of our lives, this is the women's opportunity to do that. They also have the chance to search for jobs, work on their resumes, and do those types of very vital things that sometimes many of us take for granted. And then if I keep kind of going around here just a little bit, you'll see some of the rest of the facility. Now, one of the things that Jessica mentioned, which we'll kind of talk about in detail here in just a minute, is the bathroom and the showers. So we provide daily showers for the ladies that come in. And that's really important. And you'll hear more about that in just a minute. But before we go too much further, I want to show you one of my favorite parts about the decor in this facility. It is our self-portrait wall here. And you can kind of see up here at the top and throughout the artwork, the theme of self-portrait. And it's an opportunity for our ladies to use art to express themselves, to get some of the stress and anxiety off of their chest through art. And the self-portraits, as you can see, they're really fun because you can see some of the quirkiness and the wonderfulness that is the personality of our ladies that they've been able to express during the time where they get to draw their self-portraits. So I love that part of what we do here, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So I'll spin you back around so you can see more of the body of Sanctuary, but that is some of our day services. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the showers, because that is to me one of the most significant things in day services, because it is the opportunity for our ladies to have a safe, secure, trusting environment that they can get clean and start their day. And it's one of the vital things that we provide for them to build that trust. Now, we provide on average about 108 showers a month. 108 showers. Now, this cost that I'm about to throw out to you doesn't even include the electricity and water that it takes for us to provide these things for ladies. But it's about $131 a month to provide showers. $131. So this is the part where I tell you that a $25 donation, just $25, would help provide showers for 21 women. $25. Now, WW AFCO Steel, they have given us the opportunity to double your contributions. So if you give a $25 donation and you help 21 women take a shower, it will double because of that WW AFCO Steel gift. So text the keyword Sanctuary OKC, that's all one word, Sanctuary OKC, to 41444 to make your contribution of any amount. But remember, $25 is what it takes to give women the opportunity to be clean. So let's check in actually with our donation totals and see how we're doing. This is the exciting part of the evening. So let's see how we are. Okay, so we have raised $103 and we are hardly even getting started tonight, guys. So thank you very much for these contributors who've made this possible. I mean, that's a lot of showers, and that's a lot of homeless women that feel so much better about themselves. So thank you so very much for your contributions. We couldn't do this work without you guys. So we'll check back in on our donations in just a little bit. But remember, it's a $5,000 goal, and that's going to make the lives of the women that walk into this building amazing and different and back into housing because of your contributions. So I want to tell you about something else that your contributions can help do. It's hot. It's real hot outside. Thanks, Christy. We appreciate your donation. So it is hot outside, right? It is hot today, but it's been hotter. It's going to be hotter later. One of the things that we provide our ladies that helps them to find that self-worth again within themselves is a stick of deodorant. That may seem basic, but some of them, most of them, they don't have that. It gets taken, it gets lost. They live out on the streets. A stick of deodorant. Now, if you were to give $100 contribution, just $100, we could give 73 homeless women a stick of deodorant. Now, that is important and life-changing because that stick of deodorant is a trusting, loving hand reaching out to these ladies who makes them ready to engage again in service that we provide to help them make the next step into housing. So again, the key word is Sanctuary OKC to 41444, $100 donation, 73 women for deodorant. I know that doesn't seem like the most life-changing thing, but I promise you, the more you listen, the more you'll find out it's life-changing. Okay, we are actually going to make our way back over to Jessica to talk to us a little bit more about our hygiene and some of the important things that the hygiene closet and what we do for our ladies in those things makes a difference. So here we go, Jessica, take us away. Jessica, there you go, sweetie.
For that, we provide hygiene bags. Each hygiene bag includes shampoo, conditioner, bar soap, and lotion. For a hygiene bag, that's just one shower, one security for a lady to know that if she isn't able to engage in our services, she can take a shower somewhere else, is $1.21. For a load of laundry, we include a dryer sheet and detergent. A load of laundry is 13 cents. As Jesse mentioned before, that doesn't include the gas, water, or electricity it is to run those services. This year alone, we provided 878 loads of laundry and 1,271 showers. Think of the difference in your day it makes just being clean and having clean clothes. That's not a reality for our clients. They are out there every day exposed to the elements, cold, sweaty, if it's raining, it's snowing. So this service is life-changing. Every hygiene bag goes with a shower, and you can also request them during our hygiene pantry. I'm actually in Mary's house right now, and behind me is our food pantry. By providing women these basic life needs, we are really bridging that gap to empowerment and self-worth. If you're out there, you're dirty, you don't really feel worth anything. You feel grimy, and that affects your attitude. Day services is provided to all clients in hopes that they will engage in case management by building that trusting relationship. But regardless if they engage or not, we still provide that service because we don't want to leave anyone out. It's a vital service, and due to your donations, we're able to keep providing this on a daily basis.
Thanks, Jessica. It's really important for the guests to fully understand the concepts of what we do around hygiene in order to build that trust and make that the next things happen. So if any of our listeners or guests have any questions at any point, feel free to type in the chat box any of those questions that you may have. I've seen some wonderful comments from some of our supporters, and thank you guys so much for being here. But if you do have questions, let us know. We're happy to answer those. I am excited to kind of take the next steps into this evening because I want to talk to the ladies specifically, the guests that are watching that are women. Now, we have, Jessica said about the hygiene closet, and we have that wonderful service available. But I want the ladies that are listening to hear Jessica for just a second. Tell us a little bit about what the ladies received at the hygiene closet.
Thanks, Jessie. So in the hygiene closet, you can sign up for feminine hygiene, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, socks, bras, and underwear.
Okay.
Something I really want to think of the ladies out there to think about is what happens to you when you're on your period.
Right.
You can go
I
to
was
your
wondering
bathroom.
that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
They can go to their bathroom, go to the store, and that's not a luxury any of our ladies have, Jessie. They have to go to a nonprofit agency and ask for help. And if that's not available, then the reality is they're left to bleed on the street and be dirty. That's not creating a sense of self-worth at all. So by providing women these hygiene items, and one hygiene pack is 8 pads or tampons. That costs $3.36. That's
Okay.
enough to provide a lady for at least 2 to 3 days through her period. Mm-hmm. Another service we provide is underwear. You can sign up for those every 2 weeks, and underwear costs $1.44 a pair. So that's an amazing service just to feel clean and feel good about yourself.
Right. So what I'm hearing then, Jessica, is that for just about a $5 contribution, we would be able to help a woman to get through her period on the streets and not be in shame about the way she feels and about having a cycle. And we provide that for her for just $5. So, ladies, you're out there watching. I'm talking to you. Can you even imagine what it is like to have your period on the streets with no cleanness, no place to shelter, no way to find security? For just $5, you can change the life of a woman so that she doesn't have to feel that way. And she can get that here at Sanctuary. So I encourage you at this point to help us to show the ladies that walk in the door that self-worth is inside them and that we can make a difference with just $5. So, Jessica, I actually had, yes, Barb, we definitely take donations for those personal hygiene things. So if you want to donate underwear, then we take it new and we take it in sizes all the way from 5 to 10. And we definitely would take that stuff. Of course, the feminine hygiene products, we definitely need all of that stuff. So if you're willing to provide that to us, it would be a huge help. Thank you very much for asking. Now, I want to kind of ask Jessica a question. This came up the other day. I was driving along with my husband and we passed someone on the streets, and he said, "Hey, Jessie, what does Catholic Charities do to outreach to homeless people in the community? And I thought, I think that's a really common question for our viewers and for our supporters to know. So, Jessica, what does Sanctuary do? What do you and your staff do to do outreach for homeless people in our community?
That's a great question. So staff participates twice weekly in neighborhood outreach and street outreach.
Okay.
Neighborhood outreach is in the stockyards, surrounding neighborhoods, and public housing. And we want the ability for lower income families to access our services, such as food and hygiene pantry. Street outreach is going under overpasses, into encampments, into the woods, and finding those individuals that have been out there for probably a long time and provide them and tell them about our services.
Mm-hmm.
Street outreach is always an adventure. It's really eye-opening for myself and my staff to see that. Something that we think about when we go to bed is we have a dark place and a safe place, and our clients don't have that. They're just looking for somewhere that is a barrier against the elements and against others, and overpasses provide those. My first time going up there, the noise is deafening. It's a steep incline, and it's a walk up there. Getting up there is easy. Getting down, you have to come down sideways. And that's just an example of one barrier they have to overcome daily just to have a safe place to sleep.
Sure.
Everyone that we need on outreach gets an outreach bag. So we have water, we have snacks, socks, toothpaste, toothbrush, razors. In the winter, that changes. In the summer, sometimes hand warmers, sometimes scarves, sometimes sunscreen and bug spray. Just a basic hygiene bag without the winter element stuff or the summer element stuff is $7, and those are given to both. Those are given to both men and women alike. Women also receive a hygiene pack and a bus pass.
Wow!
This year, we've engaged 817 women in outreach, and they mostly engaged in day services as well.
Wow, 817.
Yes,
that's a big number. That's a really big number. Wow. First of all, I'm impressed. I am floored, and I appreciate that the team here at Sanctuary does that type of thing. And I want to kind of go back to what you said about the outreach packet, because you said $7, right?
Correct. Yes.
$7. Okay. So our guests, our contributors could give just $7 and provide the bridge for an opportunity for the people that you talk to on outreach to come to Sanctuary for services.
Right, and really give them just a friendly face and some self-worth right then and there for just $7, Jesse. It makes all the difference.
That's amazing. So text the keyword Sanctuary OKC to 41444 to make just a $7 contribution to change someone's lives, to help bridge them into the long-term services that we offer here at Sanctuary. So I am just floored by what we've seen tonight. We've talked a little bit about the day services and the volume that we provide in day services with showers and laundry and the facility, and how we bridge relationship and make people, the women that come in here, feel the love that we have for them, so that they get the trust in us to go to the next step in helping find them secure housing. We've talked too about the realities, the harsh realities of being a woman on the street. It's so hard to imagine what a female has to deal with being homeless, but then also being a woman on the street homeless. And we've talked so much about what you all can do and what you have done to make all of this work possible. So I just want to take a few minutes. We're going to listen to this wonderful song by John and Stinson, and we're going to just prayerfully consider. I ask for you all to prayerfully consider what your contribution to Sanctuary Women's Development Center may be. So take a few minutes. Don't forget that keyword, Sanctuary OKC, to 41444.
All these pieces broken and shattered, in mercy gathered, in mended whole. Empty-handed, I've been forsaken. I've been set free. I've been set free. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. I can see you now. Oh, I can see your love in your eyes. Laying yourself down, raising up the broken in your life. You take our failure, your weakness, set your treasure in jars of clay. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saves a wretch like me. I once was lost, now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I can see you now. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I can see now. Oh, man, I can see now. Cause amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Thank you guys. I'm so glad to be a part of this, and I know that this charity is a way to be a part of something bigger than yourself. And so I encourage everybody to donate and be a part of it. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, John. It was amazing. And I'm just so grateful to every one of our supporters who've made this program possible. We've had a long history of wonderful contributors to Sanctuary Women's Development Center. And I'd like to especially thank those who have given up until tonight to help us raise more than $20,000 for this program. I have a big heart for not only our sponsors, but also all of the contributors who don't wish to be named. So thank you all very much for making the difference in a homeless woman's life. I'd like to thank Pete and Barbara Brown. I'd like to thank WW AFCO Steel. I'd love to thank Express Employment Professionals, Molly and Richard Bernard, Jack and Mary Cooley, Ray and Irene Hafley, Rick and Julie Nafee, Justin and Lexi Skaggs, Bruce and Cindy Sparling, Jerry and Kathy Crittenbrink, Jim and Dory Smith, Jacob Wolf, and Brian Bichelle. Thank you all so much for for your sponsorships and your donations that led up to this night and have made the biggest difference. Now, let's check in with our thermometer and see how our night of fundraising is going. Oh my gosh, look at us. We're at $717. I know that that is just going to change the lives of homeless women in our community. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it's huge, guys. $717. Thank you so much to the contributors that have made this possible. And in before my very eyes, it is increasing. I'm so blessed. This program is so blessed by our contributors. Thank you all so very much. Now, don't forget that when you give tonight, W&W AFCO Steel is doubling your dollars. So this is really a lot more than you think. And I am just so blessed that each one of us is able to participate in something bigger than ourselves by making a contribution. Okay, so we're ready to move on to the next wonderful part of our evening, where Jessica is going to share with us a little bit about empowerment. And Jessica, you ready?
I am. Thanks, Jessie.
Sure.
So thank you to all our donors and our viewers out there. We really couldn't do this without you. One of the main goals of Sanctuary is to provide empowerment, whether that be through day services, advocacy, or case management. We're going to see a story of Megan. Megan came to Sanctuary. She was dealing with homelessness. She was unemployed, and she was having problems with the Department of Human Services. Megan came and she engaged. She started working with a case manager. And just to see the strength that she got from that and the empowerment and her finding her own voice was amazing. Her story is beautiful, and I am so grateful. Due to donors like you, we were able to have a prominent place on Megan's path, and that means everything to us. I really hope you enjoy her story.
At Sanctuary Women's Development Center in Oklahoma City. Megan, she was homeless for about a year before she came to Sanctuary. She was staying at various homeless shelters. She had her kids in DHS custody for about a year and a half. When she started working at Sanctuary, we worked really hard with her budgeting. She got a job, started saving up money. We also started working with getting her in parenting and drug and alcohol classes, through which she ended up getting her kids back in full custody. She has since found a house. She still has a stable job. And right now her next goal is saving up for a new car. I think for me, being a part of this process was just playing a role in providing that hope to Megan and kind of watching her become more and more motivated. And just step by step, you could see how much she was accomplishing. And really, it was watching her get her kids back in custody, which was the most rewarding part of all of it, because that was something that we had worked for probably 6 months. She had been working for well over a year by that point. So that was really rewarding.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed Megan's story. Megan began in day services and quickly got into case management. Case management is a strength-based, individualized service. So case manager sits down with each client and gets to know them personally and gets to know their strengths and weaknesses. Through this process, we build an individualized service plan. There are small goals on this and big goals. While the overall big goal is housing and employment, we know that may take a long time to achieve, so we really want to celebrate their small steps along the way. These small steps better leave our clients engaged in case management, and they'll probably finish the process, and that thrills us. We really get to know our clients and celebrate their individuality. We laugh with them, we cry with them, we enjoy everything with them. Case management really empowers these women and gives them self-worth and self-identity. Through case management, they can gain an ID, a driver's license, or a birth certificate. An ID is $25, a driver's license is $38.50, and a birth certificate is $15. This is just a way that we give women a piece of paper with their name on it. They may have not had that for a while. That's huge to them. And this builds towards that trust and keeps them engaged in case management. Thanks, Thomas, for your donation.
That's great. Yes, case management is It's the heart of what we do. It's the thing that makes the biggest difference for a woman who's living on the streets to get into housing. But there's one thing that I did have a question, Jessica, is about the financial assistance part of things. I know case management is kind of a long process, and sometimes longer for others than So financial assistance is something I'm curious about. What do we do? How does that work? Why is that important? And how can our supporters be part of that?
So Sanctuary is unique because we are one of the few agencies that helps with security or OG&E deposits. A lot of people will help with rent or utility bills, but not really the deposits.
Gotcha.
An OG&E deposit can cost is anywhere from $150 to $300. Security deposits normally run around $300 to $500. When you get involved in case management, you can also do our follow-up and prevention program, which allows us to further financially assist you in case you fall on your feet. Rent for that can be as low as $50 and all the way up to $500. And an OG&E bill on average runs around $100 to $300.
Sure. So it has been a really long time since I have had to put down a deposit for my OG&E bills. But I do remember as a young person being like very challenged by that. So I cannot believe that we offer that for women, because that would to me be a huge barrier from living on the streets and living somewhere safe and secure. Is that not true?
It is true. And if you think about it, a lot of our women, they've just gained employment. They don't have any savings. So the goal of that is to relieve that initial move-in stress so that they can have a smooth transition and really hold on to those feelings so that they all keep on the track of stable employment and housing.
Fantastic. So $300 is all that it takes to really remove one of the greatest barriers from living on the streets to being housed. Just $300.
$300.
So supporters and guests of tonight's virtual happy hour, you could give a gift of $300 and remove the largest barrier in some cases for these women to be in housing. So text that keyword Sanctuary OKC to 41444 if you think that you can be part of that major step in a homeless woman's life. We really appreciate it.
We do.
Now, we're getting close to the end of our happy hour, and we are so grateful for each one of you. Thank you, Becky. We appreciate your gift. We appreciate all of you who have given. So we'll check back in with our thermometer to see how we're doing. Oh my gosh. Wow, guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'm blessed by the participation in our contributors for this happy hour tonight. This money is going so far. It's going to change homeless women's lives. And it's going to put them into housing. It's going to pay their OG&E deposits. It's going to make sure they have showers. It's going to make sure that they're safe and clean. Thank you all very, very much for your contributions tonight. I am so blessed, and this program is so blessed by your support tonight. Now, we've shared a lot of numbers, and all the numbers are important, but the most important number is how many women this program has housed in the last year. 104 women. From homelessness into housing because of Sanctuary Women's Development Center, 104 women were housed. Now, that wouldn't be possible without contributors that, like you all, that are joining us here virtually in this wonderful space. Thank you all for being part of that. Now, we want to get to $5,000, and we're nearing the end of our virtual happy hour, but that's not it for this program. So we need you, and we need your friends and family to keep supporting the work of Sanctuary Women's Development Center. We'd like to get to our goal by the end of the day on Monday. And so please share this link, all of the different photos that we have on our Facebook. You can give online, and you can always text that keyword Sanctuary OKC to 41444 to make your contribution. This has been a wonderful night. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining Jessica. Thank you for supporting this program. We love you and we appreciate you. Okay. Patrick, say goodnight to our guests. Thank you all for joining us.
So thanks for joining us tonight. You probably think we do this all the time. It was so smooth and so great, but really thank you for joining us tonight. We're really happy that you would spend some time with us and with our services here at Sanctuary Women's Development Center. We can't do any of the things that we do on behalf of our community without your help and your support. This is, I hope, been as exciting for you as it has been for us to put together. And we hope that you share this information, you share your experience, you share the work and the worth of Sanctuary Women's Development Center to your friends and colleagues. We are grateful for you. We thank you for being with us tonight. Thanks for all that you do, and may God bless you. Have a great evening.